setback to break the deadlock. Now, Accra Lions are now 9 points behind the leaders from Samatex, while Hearts of Oak stay in a 12th position on the log with after 28 games. Now, here is assistant coach of Hearts of Oak, Abdul Rahim Bashiru, who says it is difficult to understand what is currently happening to the club.
That's football. We started so well. Even we're supposed to finish the game in the first half. We have some decent chances, but I couldn't take it, In the second half, yes, still we are controlling the game before they score. So to me, I can't tell you the reason why. I don't know whether we lost focus or even in the first half, there are a lot of spaces within them. That we should have punished them, but I couldn't take our chances. So I don't think they play better than us. Just that they take their chance that they had and score the goal. That's the difference. But you can see, we be trying, but they defend so well. And their goalkeeper did very, very well. So we have to congratulate them.
I don't know the reason why. That's what I take from all his submission in there. So House of Folk overall have lost 5 matches out of their last 6 games. Now, on the spot, the coach of Accra Lions, Ibrahim Tanko, was full of praise for his boys, who have been one of the best teams this second round of the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, well, I think the boys did very well from the first half. Normally, we have to make the game easy for us when Yaya had this chance. But in all, I said it before the game that there's always a first time, and the way we are playing this season, definitely we can beat any team. And I congratulate the boys.
This season, you've won some huge away games. Ediana, Kotoko, Hearts of Folk. How do you approach your away game?
Yeah, well, I mean, we give them confidence. In terms of playing, we know they are good, but I think we have to side them in any away game because Premier League is not easy when we are playing away. But I think this year the boys have done very well and they are playing into instructions.
All right, Ibrahim Tanko is the coach of Accra Lions. Now, meanwhile, the most valuable player of the game went to Hearts of Oak's offensive midfielder Linda Ntangi, who says though he played well, he's not happy with the end result.
Thank you, because I take man of the match, but I'm not happy because we lose match. I'm not happy at all. We need 3 points, but we lose match. I'm not happy.
What is happening to Hearts of Oak?
Yeah, I think you watch match and we create more chances, but we no score. It's part of football, but we are thinking after next match.
At where you stand right now, you can hear the fans. They are not happy. What do you have to tell the fans?
I think every fans, when we lose, I think fans can never be happy. Yes, he gets angry because we lose. Maybe we play good, but we lose match.
All right, now away from the Ghana Premier League, let's do something else. And the Mediama Sporting Club could soon be moving into their new home after visuals of the new TNA Stadium surfaced on social media. The TNA Stadium, with a seating capacity of 10,400, is on the brink of its official unveiling following extensive renovations funded by the Goldfields Ghana Foundation. Images shared on social media showed work on the stadium is close to completion, with an electronic advertising board also expected to be installed before its commissioning. All areas in the stands of the stadium have been roofed. Now, the TNA Stadium renovation is funded by Goldfields Takwadamai at an initial cost of $13 million US dollars, but our sources indicate that an additional $60 million US dollars had to be injected to see to its successful completion. The announcement of the stadium's readiness has sparked a flurry of excitement on social media, with fans eagerly anticipating the official handing over ceremony. Now, the University of Ghana Sports Stadium will host the 2024 WAFU B Under-17 tournament, which will be staged in Accra between the 15th and the 29th of this month. The WAFU B Under-17 tournament serves as a qualifying pathway for the 2024 Total Energies Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. This year's edition will feature Ghana's Black Starlets, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin in Group A, with Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Togo in Group B. Now, training pitches selected for the teams to prepare for their matches include the Athletics Oval Field, the Mensa Saba Field, and the Union Ghana Soccer Field, all located at the University of Ghana at Legon. Now, in other stories, former Ghana international Samuel Inkom has paid glowing tribute to board chairman and majority shareholder of Accra Hearts of Folk, Togbe Afede the 14th, for what he says, he has. Okay, so Samuel Incomi is saying that, well, he has commended Togbe Afede for single-handedly doing a lot to raise the image of Accra Hearts of Oak. Inkum, who is now a board member of Hearts of Oak, has been speaking about the domestic game and how clubs need to ensure they adapt to the modern trends of the game. He says that the efforts put in by Togbe Afede should be appreciated by not only the fans of the club, but the players and the management as well.
Before I will talk about House of Folk, I would like to say a big thank you to His Royal Highness Togbe Afede the 14th. He has passion for the game. The first time I went to Pobiman and I saw what he's trying to do, I was so in love in terms of how he wants to put proper infrastructure in place. And he has also made the job easier for the playing body as well. Because before, when I came, we were training at Queeners. Sometimes the pitch is hard and this kind of things. But now that they have their own facilities, I think he's trying to put a joy in the players' faces and also the fans of Accra House of Folk. So I think he's doing something amazing. He's doing something that we have to support him, because we have a lot of rich guys in Ghana. But everybody wants to also make sure that where he's coming to put his money, if he will get returns. But whether he like it or not, he's putting the money, he's pushing, he wants to make Accra House of Folk that everybody will watch it from different angle, that they will be happy. So I think he's doing something that amazing.
Now, Incomi, who played over a decade in Europe and during his playing career, is also urging Premier League clubs to rebrand themselves appropriately to attract sponsorship and more fans to match venues.
When I came to Ghana League, I saw that the league is okay, but there was not too many people at the stadium. So I even had an interview. I said that I even said something that those who are playing in Europe, if you see that you are facing a lot of difficulties, you can come over, start again and go, because Brazilians are doing it. But also when they come, the response is another problem that they are facing as well. So I think that moving forward, the best thing we have to do, the teams have to brand themselves very well in terms of bringing a lot of the sponsors in the game, because no sponsor will come and sponsor you without getting no returns. So how we brand ourselves as a team, and also the pitches that we are training on, and this is some of the things that we have to do to also attract a lot of sponsorship to come in the game.
All right, so we'll bring you more with this interview with Samuel Incomi in our subsequent bulletins. Now, elsewhere, all 10 regional football associations have received a significant boost after the Ghana Football Association released 300,000 Ghana cedis to support the payment of officiating fees for the various league competitions organized by the RFAs. Now, the disbursement of these funds is in fulfillment of the pledge made by the GFA President Kurt T.S. Okereko on the 29th ordinary session of the GFA Congress in Kumasi sometime last year. The funds disbursed to all RFAs to support the cost of officiating in the competitions organized by the RFAs. Now, the disbursement was done taking into consideration the number of clubs in each region, the number of matches to be played, and some other issues in there. Now, this was done to ensure some form of equity in the application of the funds. The Greater Accra received the highest number, or the highest amount of money, that's 50,000, while the other football regions, with the exception of Upper East and Upper West, received 30,000 each. Now, the Upper East and the Upper West received 20,000 Ghana cedis each. Of the Champions League semi-final, Borussia Dortmund boss Edin Terzic was satisfied with the performance of his team.
I think it was a very good game, a very intense game with a result that, I think that we deserved to win. I think it was a period where we've been a bit lucky, but we created good opportunities. We showed some good stuff, and now we're taking a small, tiny advantage into the second leg. Nothing less, nothing more. But I think it was a very, very good performance from our side.
All right, and yesterday, Jadon Sancho, who is on loan to Dortmund from Manchester United, was one of the best players on the pitch, and he explained why he does well at Dortmund but couldn't impress at United.
No, I appreciate it, but it's not over. You know, we still got to go to Paris and hopefully we can get the job done there. But I appreciate the compliments and, you know, hopefully I can carry on. I take it game by game and, you know, performances like today, I just hope it just carries on. And, you know, obviously I came here at 17 and they gave me the opportunity to play my professional football. So, you know, I'm just delighted with all the staff and the players that welcomed me back. And, you know, I always give it my everything in front of the fans.
Are you going to stay? Yeah,
I really don't know, but I'm just focused on just the present right now.
All right, Sancho is undecided about his future. Now, Arsenal legend Thierry Henry watched the game and hailed Jadon Sancho for that impressive performance.
There is something that I would say about Jadon Sancho, and we all know that he struggled mentally also at Man United. And the power of the brain and how you can be as a professional. When you're not well here or at home or whatever it is, you cannot perform. I don't care where you are or who you are or the talent that you have. And you can see that things are a bit better up there, whatever the struggle was with him, because to do what he did tonight, I mean, I think at United they played 48 games and dribbled past only 7 times a player. 7 times. He did that in the first half only, almost, tonight.
Staying a while longer with yesterday's game, former Man United midfielder Owen Hargreaves believes the scoreline is not enough for Dortmund to go through, especially when PSG created more chances to get a goal.
Big chances. To be fair, I thought Cooper was terrific. They had a little moment in the game, PSG, where they hit the post a couple of times. And Mbappe, when he shifts it, it's amazing to see, really. But they had some big moments, whether it's Mbappe or Dembele. Fabian Ruiz had a couple of headers he should have done better. They probably should have scored, really. Yeah. So they'll be disappointed that they didn't. But again, Dortmund deserved, you know, almost felt like they deserved that today. But one thing I would say is, what's a ball that is for Marquinhos? I don't think 1-0's enough for them.
Now, away from the Champions League to the English Premier League, and Chelsea will host Tottenham Hotspur tonight at 6:30 p.m. in an outstanding fixture. Now, here is Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino on the Tottenham Hotspur team under Ange Postecoglou.
No, I think he recovered for the fans and for the club the hope. You know, they are playing a very good football, and I think it's of course always is difficult when you arrive to a new country, and the challenge is massive. But he's doing a fantastic job, and every time that you watch Tottenham, you enjoy how they play.
All right, now to some other transfer stories. And Arsenal are prepared to listen to offers for 27-year-old Brazilian forward Gabriel Jesus this summer, according to The Athletic in the UK. And meanwhile, the Gunners are also hopeful that Italy midfielder Jorginho will snub interest from Juventus, Lazio and Napoli to sign a contract extension. Elsewhere, Everton could be forced to sell England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford if their proposed takeover by prospective new owners 777 Partners collapses. Now, The Athletic in the UK is also reporting that Manchester United are planning to stick with manager Erik ten Hag next season because of the lack of clear alternative along the cost of firing the Dutchman. And then also West Ham United are expecting 23-year-old Ghana midfielder Mohamed Kudus, Brazilian midfielder Lucas Paqueta and Mexican Edison Alvarez to push for moves away from the club this summer. And lastly, Fluminense have presented a formal proposal to sign Brazil defender Thiago Silva after the 39-year-old announced he'll be leaving Chelsea. But don't forget that the Europa Cup playoffs is coming up this evening. AS Roma playing against Bayer Leverkusen, and we have Olympique Marseille playing against Atlanta. All right, so that'll be it for your sports this morning. But we are back at 3 p.m. with more on the Love Sports Blaze. Before I go, let's say a big